Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Annisa Subechti. I am a student majoring in Financial Management, Faculty of Economics, Universitas Tidar. This brief presentation is proposed to fulfill a project-based learning assignment, a Sharia Banking course taught by Mr. Wildan Yudantho. In a growing way, Bank Indonesia began to raise its benchmark interest rate, which in 2022, the benchmark interest rate increased several times from the previous 3.72% to 4.25% and closed at 5.50%, reduction the inflation rate with an impact on price increasing of subsidized fuel, oil, and food commodities in the reason for the upward trend in the benchmark interest rate. The decision to increase the benchmark interest rate, as mentioned before, surely also an impact on Islamic banking. The increasing in the BI rate signal the increasing cost of funds in Islamic banking as well. Therefore, the level of financing margins will be more expensive that affect Islamic banking. Given that Islamic banking does not set interest rates, therefore can the reference interest rate affect financing in the Islamic banking? There are some correlated problems from several researchers as follows. 1. The result of the research of Suputra et al. Explain that BI rates have a negative correlation with the performance of Islamic stock market, which means that with a higher Bank Indonesia interest rate leads to the lower performance of Islamic stock. In a research conducted by Fauzukoh et al. In 2020, shows that BI rates have a negative impact on non-performing finance or NPF Islamic banks. This is reasonable because the Islamic banks finance does not use the concept of interest rate, but rather the concept of profit sharing. However, it turned out the calculation interest rates that are still used as a reference so that it can affect the quality of financing when there is an increasement in interest rate. However, according to research of Yudantho and Diani in 2015, mudorobah financing is generally not affected by interest rate or the BI rates. Because in general, mudorobah financing is a financial agreement between capital owners who provide an agreed amount of funds with the fund manager. In addition, the results of this study are supported by explanation by Abdaliyah and Elvina in 2018 about interest rates do not affect the amount of mudorobah deposit in Islamic banking. In this explanation, it can be concluded that BI rates increasing would affect stock performance, non-performing finance, and yields. However, in previous researchers, if interest rate rise, financing in Islamic banking will not affect it. This is also evidenced by the trend of financing in Islamic banking in 2022, which continues to increase. And according to the Financial Service Authority or Otoritas Jasa Keuangan, the total value of financing for all types of contract in Islamic banking in Indonesia reached 470 billion rupiahs in August 2022, or grew by 18.51% in the last year. Likewise, the use of Islamic banks by the public also continues to grow in demand. A short presentation from me. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.